chat. I think maybe that'll work. Try to get the whole thing in the picture. Let's see if it's going to work today. All right, folks. Just need somebody to tell me if they can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know. If you can't hear me, let me know. What's up, Joseph Lopez? Can you hear me, buddy? Can you hear me? And I guess it's running. I don't know. Give me a 5 or 5 if you can hear me, Joseph. Would appreciate that. Hello, 1 2, testing 1 2. Can you hear me? I need to know. Yes, you can hear me. Awesome. Awesome. How you doing, Joseph? Hope you've been doing well, brother. 10 by 10. Hey, all right. Is that Jack Stacks? Hey, Jack Stacks. Good to see you. Appreciate y'all stopping by this evening. We actually had some sunshine today. It's about the first time in a week or so. So these old cloudy, gloomy days, they I'm used to it being sunshiny in Alabama all the time. But wintertime over here on this side of the hemisphere, you have to deal with it. So so silver hit 60 in America today, or the United States. I don't know what that would be in pounds, but I'm sure Jack Stacks probably tell me. Just relaxing at home. That's all I'm doing, brother. Relaxing at home. My dogs are inside because it's kind of cold out, so I keep them inside when it's cold, and take them out about once every 2 hours so they can do their business. I have a German Shepherd and a Border Collie. It's about 13 years old. So, other than that, we're just kicking back, chillaxing here at the house. I thought I would do something different with my display this time. Put out some pours, since I recently got this copper pour the other day. Check out the boy, T-Bird stacking. Poured this. Very awesome. So I like that. I thought I would put some pours out on display today. Freezing outside. I hate winter. I understand it has to be, but doesn't mean we have to like it. Now typically it's 95 and 1,000% humidity about 8 months out of the year here in Alabama. So typically I'm ready for cold weather when it gets here. But once it gets down in the 20s and once it gets below freezing, it really becomes to the point where I just don't like it anymore. I like the 50s and the 40s, and I like all that. But the freezing weather stuff, I can do without that. But it ain't up to me. It's up to the good Lord. So I guess He knows what we need. Maybe we'll have some good hard freeze this year, and it'll kill some of the bugs around here, mosquitoes, fleas and ticks, that kind of stuff. Wonders what drives my electric bill through the roof. Well, it does not drive mine through the roof. I am on propane. So every August, which is the least demanding time of year for gas companies, every August I get my summer, what do they call it, summer fill rate. I get the cheapest gas I can get in August, fill up my tank, and I'm good for all year after that, or at least all winter, But, so my power bill goes way down because the AC gets turned off and the gas gets turned on. And so don't get me wrong, filling up a 250-gallon tank is not cheap by any means, but it helps my electric bill in the wintertime. And the power goes out here quite often, so gas heat is a must. Let's see. I prefer 75-degree weather than this freezing cold weather in California. My heater and AC are electric, which is not good, right? Well, I have electric hot water, electric, stove, and everything else in this mobile home I live in is electric. But if you're going to survive down here without power, you have to have propane or gas or something. We don't have natural gas lines here. I live in the middle of no freaking where, so propane tanks is the way to go. I might be in the dark, but it'll be warm. Pipes won't bust, all that kind of stuff. So, certain things take priorities. Yeah, I don't like wintertime either. Of course, I am kind of enjoying not having to cut grass right now. That's been, I will say, I'm enjoying that. So, again, we cut grass here 8-9 months out of the year as well. So, I get tired of cutting grass. Heck, even my water heater is run off electricity. Yeah, mine is too. I cut my breaker off for the water heater, especially in the summertime, because I prefer cold showers in the summertime when it's 100 degrees. So I'll cut unless I have to wash dishes or clean something, seriously get it clean, I'll keep my breaker for the water heater turned off so it doesn't run much in the summertime. Now, I can't take cold showers and it's 20 degrees outside. No, that would probably give me a heart attack if I did that. But so I gotta have a hot water in the wintertime, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I figured I'd lay some pourers out today. These are some Mutiny Metals pieces here. These are silver. Mutiny Metals. Subscriber sent me these. Pretty awesome subscriber. So yeah. My water heater doesn't even have a breaker. There's no way to turn it off. It's hardwired. Ooh, sounds like you may be living in an older house. And granted, my mobile home is, I think it's a 3. It ain't the newest thing, around, but but it's I can cut it off. 210 Stacks, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hello, sir. Hello. Hope you're doing okay, buddy. Always see you over there at Morgan Silver Treasures buying some things. Of course, I'm always over there buying things, working on that blame Typeset album. One of these days I'll get it done. And then probably after that I'll just start upgrading stuff. Forrest Axel, what's up, Forrest? Good to see you. Smash that like button, appreciate that. Smash it hard. I like that. Smash it hard. So yeah. This is a little piece right here from SEstkr I bought. A little Rolo, kind of a chunky monkey round right here, 1 ouncer. Bought it this year. That's an ounce of 999 fine. So I like that. I like my little pours. They're pretty cool looking. Yo, 210 Stacks. Good to see my my brethren from the MST over here. Good to see y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping by and chilling out with us a while. I tried to do this last Tuesday. Something in my permissions got all, I don't know, apps have permissions or whatever. Anyway, I forget what it was I was changing. I was changing a permission on one of my weather apps, and inadvertently I had turned off the audio microphone. So I did 3 different live streams trying to figure out why my sound wasn't on. And after 3 or 4 different test lives, I finally figured it out. But That was aggravating. So nobody could hear me. Audio was real super low. So at least I got that part straightened out. I like to hang out with my stacking people and collecting people over here about every now and then. So appreciate that. Silver hit 60 today. Wow. I knew it wasn't far, I knew it wasn't going to be long. So I think the GSR is down to 69 something, 69 and change. Last time I looked where it was. That was several hours ago. But anyway, so yeah, silver's moving on up. The GSR is going down. So crazy times we live in, y'all. Crazy times. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm glad I got some silver. But I would love for it to go back to about 40 so I can start stacking some more, I mean, I'm buying coins and cap bust halves and stuff like that, but I would love to do some stacking at a cheaper rate. If I bought silver at 60, that would throw my DCA all in a tizzy. 60.74 Kitco. Yep, it's on up there. Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy to me. I started buying silver at like $14 back in 2015 or whatever. So it may be the norm for newer stackers, but man, I hate to see it go that high. I hate to pay that much for 1 ounce of silver when I bought it so much cheaper. But just like this gold I bought, I thought I was crazy. That's not the one. Anyway, I bought my first gold quarter ounce maple at $1,850 an ounce. Not per coin. These are quarter ounce, but per ounce. I thought I was Looney Tunes back then for doing that. Boy, how was I wrong? I was wrong big time on that deal. So yeah, crazy stuff going on. It is what it is. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope y'all are going to have a blessed Christmas and Happy New Year's and best wishes to everyone. Looking forward to it, but kind of looking forward to getting it over with. I really curb my spending, which is means I'm buying less coins and less things I like to buy. But everything I buy with silver and gold or numismatics, it's with extra money, what I call play money, after all the bills are paid. But I had to save a bunch of play money for Christmas this year, so I think Morgan was upset with me because I didn't buy much last month. But I suspect he'll get over it. Yeah, the dollar keeps dropping in value. It does. The dollar, these old filthy fiat things right here, they are dropping in value. Sure. That's probably about, let's see if I can do a fold on it. That's right. They may be that much value left on the dollar right now. Who knows? I know you can go to the Fed thing and get all that information. I can't do that in a stream. I don't know how. But yeah, it's dropping. It ain't so much that silver and gold's going up as it is the dollar, the value of the dollars or currency, I guess that's what you want to call it. It's what it technically is, but it's dropping, man. It's going bad. That thing is going rotten. So, yeah, not good. Not good at all. Exactly. Exactly. Extra money, what the hell is that? I just, once all my bills are paid, and if I've got $200 or $300 extra per month, that's what I call my extra money. The water, the power, my bills, anything I bought that I have to pay for. Once all that's my tithes, once all that comes out, if I have any money left over, which there are a couple of months in a year which I don't have nothing left over, but if I have anything left over, I like to buy, things like these or whatever. So it's, you know, that's the way it is. I get you though. I get you though. Things are getting tight, man. Groceries. I know gas is down, which I'm very glad to see. I'm very glad to see that gas is down, but it seems like eggs are down. But certain things in the grocery store has gone down, but other things have stayed high. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Hidden Numismatist? Good to see you, brother. It has been a while. My man, hope you are well. I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm under a roof. It's warm in here. Even though I do have long sleeves on, I'm good, man. I'm good. Very, very blessed. You know, very, very blessed. All good and perfect things come from above. James 1:17. So you know, it's very, very blessed. He provides for my needs. No doubt about it. So hope you're doing well. Hadn't seen a video from you in a while. Virginia at $2.84 a gallon. Wow. Yeah, it's been going down. I can't remember what year it was. I think it was 2010. I was still working. Okay, well, I just hadn't seen it, brother. That's all it is. I just gotta go. I gotta go check you out. Sometimes I miss things in my feed, so you know, it depends on what's going on in the background of the day, you know. But I'll go over there and check that out, buddy. So that's on me. That's my bad. But anyway, what was I talking about? I was working. I believe it was 2010. I was working, and the company I was working for was paying for my gas because it was a retail store, and we were shutting down a retail store, and I had to drive an hour away to go help shut down another store, and they were paying for my gas and my food for the day. The company was, and that was good because gas was $4.50 a gallon in 2010. So I was glad they were buying it back then. Thank you. Appreciate that, brother. I'll get over there and check that out. I do appreciate that. Yeah, you know how life gets crazy. Things get going in the background. Talking to a buddy of mine. I think me and him's going to go to the old 2A Mart, the old FFL, coming up on Thursday. I may be buying me another 2A implement. So I don't know, man. All this stuff going on in our world, man. It's making me really think about security in a real way. So it is what it is. But you know, I don't know. I may not buy nothing, but depends on what I find when I get there, I suppose. So me and him's gonna go do some gun shopping, possibly. He's looking at buying a Springfield Echelon, and I'm looking at buying like I don't know, something small, subcompact. I don't know, Glock 43X, something to that effect. I have a 19. It's double stack, and it's easy to hide in the wintertime, but in the summertime, it's hard to. It prints pretty bad. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm in the market for. Of course, I'll be buying more ammo as well for my other 2A AR implements. But yeah, this world's going crazy, dude. And I don't like the way it's going. I just don't. I know it ain't up to me. I'm not God. I know God. Certain things have to come to pass before the Lord comes back, you know. But doesn't mean we should not be ready for something to break loose, you know. God give me a brain for a reason. I'm just trying to use it the best way I know how. Anyway, change the subject. So what are y'all buying and stacking right now? I know Forrest is buying something all the time. I see him. I think you still get 9% pretty cheap. So, did y'all see SEstkR's video today where he went to Joplin, Missouri coin show and couldn't hardly sell silver at spot? No, wasn't nobody buying it. That was weird. But somebody else was selling it like $3 or $4 under spot. That's why he couldn't sell it. Craziness. Crazy things, man. Always buying, never selling. I don't sell nothing either. And this is just kind of part of my preparedness plan. It's just one phase of it. I have other phases I don't talk about very much, but it's just, part of my stuff I do. So yeah. Food, water, ways to purify water, all that kind of good stuff. Got some rolls of dimes here. Yeah. So I need to get more Mercs. These are all roses here. Hey. Good to be prepared, absolutely. When Hurricane Katrina hit, it didn't hit my area where I live, but I went with our church group over there to help people in Louisiana. People were in shock, dude. I mean, this guy kept walking around where the house used to be. It was completely gone. And I kept trying to ask him, what can we help you with? What do you need? He just kept walking around where the house used to be. He was like stunned, man. He was just stunned that something like that could happen so quick. And we finally was able to settle him down and help him out, the best way we could. But yeah, the way the government reacted to that situation, that's what set me on the course of preparedness and stuff. Bond collapse. If my dealer said 3 under spot, I'd say, okay, see you next week, and it will be $3 above. Right? Right, I understand that. What's up, Silver Sleuth? It's coming along, brother. I will do an update in January because I've got some. I bought a cat bust half, the lettered edge or whatever. I bought that one, so that'll be one hole filled. I bought a couple of shield nickels. That'll be a couple of holes filled. So they're all in my wallet over there at the auction right now, but I can't pay for them until the 3rd of January. So after that, sometime. I'll be doing an update. Just look for it in January of next year. So but it's coming. It's coming. Where? I want to see, boss. I don't have it yet. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't have it yet, bud. It's at Morgan Silver Treasures. An online a YouTube auction. But it's nice. I spent some dough on it. It's pretty nice. But somebody beat me out of the cheap one that they had. Cool. So yeah. Good to see y'all in here. Bond Collapse, good to see you. Appreciate y'all being in here tonight. I like hanging out with my stacking and collecting people. That's why I changed up the title. I call it Silver Community instead of Stacking Community or whatever. Because some people collect, some people stack, some people do both. I'm one of those people that kind of do both. So, kind of why I changed my name too, because my content's been more collecting wise here lately. So yeah. Thank you, Silver Sleuth. Appreciate that. So yeah, when I get that, I'll be doing a Dansco update. I will proudly show it off. So it's a really nice one. Biscuits, what's going on, brother? Good to see you in the house. Mustard and biscuits in the house. Some of us have silver hair too. Yes, well, I got some of that as well, my friend. I'm in that crew as well. I seen one guy called the Silver Hair Stacker, so I think he's in our crew too. Living the dream, brother. I hear you, dude. So yeah, we're just very blessed, and I know others aren't so much. So it's always good to be thankful for whatever's going on. You know, Paul said in the New Testament, it's good to be content with wherever you're at, and that's something I try to always be. I mean, I could always complain that I don't do this or I don't have that or whatever, but you know, try to be content in any situation. Not always easy though. Didn't mean to go all biblical on you. My bad. 210. I've got a full tube of 40% candies. Is there any interest for 135 shipped? I've already got a couple of, not tubes, but I got a couple of 40% candies. Paul was an excellent writer. Yes, he was. Uh, if let me, I can't know if I can highlight this on here. I'm almost, no, don't do that. Don't remove. Just go back. So 210 has a tube of 40% candies for 135 shipped. If anybody's interested, contact him directly. It's hard to be content with so many distractions around. That's a fact. That is a fact for us. You know, I mean, there's sin is sin in itself as a distraction, you know. So many things that just make my flesh want to go do things that I know better than to do, you know. It's always a distraction. Absolutely. Under melt for sure. So yeah, if anybody wants some under melt 40% candies, give 210 a holler. He's got a tube he can put on you there. So hey, under melts, best way to get it. Let me run in here and grab my tea glass. That's one thing I forgot. So I'll be right back. Give me just about 30 seconds. I get in here and get yakking and get all dry mouth, especially with this gas heat and everything. So, get something right. Oh, that's better. Now I can talk. There's one thing about gas heat I don't like. It drives the air out like crazy. All my JFKs are either bank fines at the silver window, pocket change, or hand-me-downs. I don't know that I've ever found a JFK coin roll hunting. Of course, I've never coin roll hunted half dollars. Most of the time, I can't afford to buy a box of half dollars. So I do coin roll hunt quarters quite often. I did a $40 coin roll quarter hunt the other day, not long ago, and I was hoping to find some more W quarters, but didn't find none. But I did add my first 2025 women's quarter to my women's quarter album. And I'm also working a ATB quarter album as well. See if I can get to it and show you. This is the first 2025 quarter. I just found it the other day. So plug that hole. I got 5 more to plug on that one. And this album will be done. And then on the America the Beautiful quarters, all the early stuff is hard to find. The 2010s. I guess I started late on the album too, though. That was kind of on me. So let's see. One thing I don't miss is heating my house, right? Yep, I guess not. Joseph Lopez was in here earlier. He was talking about his power bills going crazy. And mine actually goes down because when I cut the AC off, cut the gas on, because propane, you know, we have gigantic propane tanks out here. Again, preparedness. So that's one thing about gas heat. It will dry the air out. Something awful. And yes, I do put a pail of water out here for it to suck it up, you know. But it's still dry. Yeah, the hunt is fun. Bond collapse. I do the American the Beautiful Quarters, and I do the women's quarters, like I showed you there. And when I get those two done, I don't know what I'll go to after then. I may try to start, you know, a Walker set or a Benji set, something like that. Probably Benji's is going to be easier. Because I've got a lot of Benjis, but they're not in the best shape. I still get junk mail that follow me to remind me that I need warranty for my furnace. Oh, Lord, yeah. Ain't that something? Your mail just follows you everywhere. It is crazy like that. The mail just follows you everywhere you go. Don't matter if you live Hawaii, they want you to pay for some warranty or something like that. This is a little Kansas kid poured. He poured. And then somebody bought it from him and gave it to me for Christmas a couple of years ago. Very nice of them. AMTV. Shout out. So that's pretty cool. Ordinary Man, what's up, brother? I enjoyed your little Bible study earlier, man. That was good. I enjoy finding 81 or older penny on the ground. Yes, copper pennies. Yeah, that's always a good thing too. Uh, I don't have a crap ton of copper pennies, but I probably got 5 or 6 pounds. You know, not a whole bunch, but every one I've come across in the last 3 or 4 years, I've kept it. You know, especially if it was a weed or something like that. I put it in 2x2. Ordinary Man is in the house. Yeah. I tell you, all these, a lot of channels do these on roll, coin roll hunting, but it's way more fun to hunt them in real life than it is to watch channels do it, I just enjoy actually doing the hunting. I don't really care so much about watching somebody else hunt theirs. They all add up. Yes, they do. Yep, there's Hidden Emisitis. Y'all go and check him out if you haven't subbed already. Bond Collapse, if you want to go check him out there. He's got a great channel. He's got anything you want to look at. Collections of Confederate money, colonial coinage, just anything in between. He's got it all over there. Kookaburras, he's got just a good mix of everything. And he really goes in depth with who designed them and the year they came out, and he really goes in depth with what was going on at the time when the coins came out and the history of them all. I guess what I'm trying to say. So really, really good. He produces some really high quality videos on coins and stuff, and nice collections. He's got all kind of Mexican money too. Mexican paper money is beautiful. I've got one. I think it's a state of Chihuahua 5 peso dollar. Or it's a bill, not a coin. But it's beautiful. It's pink and it's got green on it and all different colors. Subbed songs, just the key songs in the key of life. I appreciate you, Hidden Emisitis. Me and him's hooked up, and he found me a top set album at a decent price, and I bought that from him. He shipped it to me, so I've had dealings with Hidden. He's a good dude. Talk to him on the phone every now and then. So, good guy in the community. Definitely, most definitely. Somebody who I value very much. Let's see. Yeah. And I like to find some. I like to hunt up a little world silver every now and then. I got some world silver coins in this thing here. It's all folded up, as you can tell. But I like my world coins. They're all different percentage, whatever. I got some Mexican stuff, Indian stuff, quarter rupee, England, all kind of stuff. Canada, Canadian. I like all that kind of stuff. Great Britain, half crown. So, I'm a collector of just about anything. Killer album. Uh, hey, Amy, how are you doing? I'm live. Way cool. Yes, I'm live. Thank you for dropping in. Hope you're doing. Amy's a collector of coins as well. Amy Harrell, and she hangs out over there with us at Michael and Nancy's stacking over there. So she's a coin collector slash silver stacker herself. What came out your senior or junior year? What you talking about? Y'all talking about music? Is that what you're talking about? Sorry. Sitting on the porch. Nothing wrong with that. I could sit outside, but it'd be chilly. I'd have to put my big camouflage, my big old Carhartt coat on. I could sit out there for a few minutes. It's dark out there though. That's why I like it though. I like it. You can see the stars and the moon and everything. There's no city lights where I live. I love it. It's not Montana. It's not big sky country, but because we got mountains here that kind of cut the sky off at certain angles. But I love to sit out there, look at stars, talk to the Lord. It's good. It's all good. I enjoy that. So we'll stand in Liberty Quarter. AU 50 29S. I gotta get a Talon one of these for my typeset album. I can find them on whatnot, but they really won't. What seems to be like too much for me, and they're all just wore slap out. Of course, I guess most of them are that old 16, 17, whatever. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you. Appreciate that for us. That's one I actually bought raw from Silver Treasures a long time ago. Or no, yep, that's one I bought off of his. What's up, Michael and Nancy? We're just talking about you. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. People are rolling on in now, dude. That's awesome. So yep. Lisa Anderson's in the house. She's a mod and a friend and all that kind of good stuff. This right here is a pewter piece. I guess it's a heart, or it's either that or an apple or a pepper. I can't exactly figure out what that's supposed to be. Because it looks like an apple, but it's heart shaped. I don't know. This is a pewter piece right here that SEstkr gave me. It's pretty cool. I don't have much pewter, but that's the only piece of pewter I got. It's different. Well, I'm going to go away now. Later, South. Oh, don't let him run you off now. You ain't got to let him run you off over here, hidden. Or bust cap. You better be careful. He allowed to bust a cap in you. I think you mean caps, brother. Oh, oh, mercy. I think Hidden's just joking around. I don't think he's going nowhere. Thank you, Lisa, for posting the links. Do appreciate that. These two, they get at each other's throats. They're just playing around now. But yeah, that was funny. Where's my bus cap? Oh, mercy me. Crazy, crazy things we say that come out of our mouths sometimes. I like the Benjis. I like them in real pretty shape. You have $30 for this. PR67. I know it's ICG, but $30. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. And I got a thing for Benjis. I got a thing for Walkers. If I see a pretty one in really nice, like a really nice example, I just have to buy it and save it. I feel like if it stays in the hand it's in, it's not going to be safe. I don't know. It's the way I feel about precious stones. I know. Probably pretty crazy for me to say. That's the kind of way I feel about them. Yeah, I find these beautiful coins and I got to save them all. So yeah, the things we think in our crazy minds. It's crazy, dude. It's very crazy. A little Morgan action. I do have a another. It's a raw, but it's probably MS64 better. It's got some pretty toning on it, or it did. I don't know what it's going to look like once it gets through the mail and all, but had some pretty toning across it. I mean, a pretty coin. Uh, I gave over $100 for it. It was so nice. Not a bit of wear on it at all. It had every last breast feather that I could see on it. So I got that coming, and I got I believe it's a slabbed, some sort of slab quarter or something. Those are the only two things I could afford to buy last month because I was saving up for Christmas. I hope you do too. I hope you do too. Yesterday when I got this in, I had ordered some things for some Christmas gifts. Obviously, it is that time of year, so I normally try to get started in September, but this year I waited till the last minute. So I had Christmas gifts that I was waiting on to come in, and then I was waiting on T-Bird's package, this thing here, and then and they stuffed 9 packages in my little tiny mailbox. 9. I like to never got them all out of there. I thought I was going to rip one of the packages open trying to get the packages. They looked like they took their foot and just stuffed them all in there. I'm like, good Lord. You know, call me. Come down here to the door and I'll walk out to the car and pick them up. You don't have to stuff them in there like that. I do love me some Morgans, yep. So yeah, 9 packages stuffed in my little mailbox. Anyway, I was glad they all showed up. We just passed cash around the relative circle. Pretty much, I get cash, I spend cash. But you know, if you're going to live, that's kind of what you have to do. Which is why I like precious metals. They're not as liquid as cash is, which is a good thing. Because if I have cash, like this $8 or whatever this is right here, that'll probably be gone tomorrow. So that's the thing about cash. I can't keep cash. It's hard. I have to put it in an envelope and put it in the back of the safe where I can't find it for me to save cash. That's out of mind. I'll forget it's in there. That's the only way I can save cash. So yeah. Yeah. Me and cash are not good. So yeah. That's why I like my physical savings account and coins and bullion, stuff like that. MN Stacks. Oh, you're talking about Michael and Nancy, I think. This piece right here came from SEstkr Man Rabbit Hole, or SEstkr Man Casson, I think. He changed his name. It was a gift. SMC. Pretty cool. Big old chunker. I like that. I just thought I'd get all my little poured pieces out and kind of do something with them tonight for a display. Like I've showed that one. This is another little Mutiny's Metals piece right here. A fish or a whale or something. I'm not exactly sure. Mutiny Metals. Pretty cool. I had another one. It was a ship with an octopus or something. I donated it to St. Jude auction. I bury cash. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I bury some things. I'm not going to say what they are exactly. But I've been known to bury a thing or two. Yep. Metal ammo cans. Way to go. The plastic ones leak, by the way. Only the metal ones will stay sealed. So if you're in an area that gets a lot of rain, like where I'm at, metal's way to go. And grease up those seals with Vaseline real good. She'll keep. I'm just saying, speaking from experience. She'll keep everything dry. Forgot I had a poker chip. Put that out there. Metals for metal. Right. Absolutely. I got some other metals I keep in cans as well, you know. Brass, lead, copper. Nancy got some really nice gifts from a member today. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I can't wait to go over there and see after a while. That's fantastic. So that's good. Good for her. I hope she's doing well tonight. I know she was singing the other night, so she must have been feeling better. Of course, sometimes I think singing makes you feel better, depending on what you're singing about, I suppose. But, yep. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, getting gifts is fun. And it's something that's awesome. That's one thing I love about this community. I was trying to reach this thing up here, but I can't reach it. Get off of there. This is from Donald J. Trumpy. Sent me this. I see these. The two coin shows I've been at, these things were everywhere. People were buying up like crazy. I'm like, they're not real gold, dude. That's not a gold back. But, you know, people love Trump. Eminem. Hello. So, I know Michael's trying to sell some Mint State 65 Morgans, I think. Wasn't you, Michael? Let us know in the chat if that's still the deal. You were trying to sell some of them the other night, I believe. Which is hard to believe that you would sell a Mint State Morgan. Yes, sir. It's a keepsake, though. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's definitely a keepsake. That's why I had it up there on the wall. I had it down. Yep. I keep everything everybody sends me. Envelopes, everything. I keep everything. So, yeah. I like passing them out to the lefties. I know. They are good for that, aren't they? They are good for that. Like if you're gonna leave a tip at a restaurant, put this under your regular. Well, I guess they're the same size. Let's see. Yeah, they're pretty much the same size. You can put one under your tip if you're leaving a tip at a restaurant. When they pick the money up, they'll pick that up with it. That's pretty cool. That would look like when the Wicked Witch tried to touch Dorothy's ruby slippers. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Great idea. Yep. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I do know people who do that with gold backs, by the way. Well, a gold back under the tip or whatever. If you're gonna tip somebody a couple bucks, leave a little half gold back under it. That's good for spreading the word, spreading the hobby. I kind of dig that. I think it's awesome. They're melting. What's melting? Oh, right. The slippers. Okay, I got you. Hey. Let's see. I like stacking constitutional copper. Somebody asked me, said, "What? Constitutional copper? What is that?" It's a new name I made up. Constitutional copper. I like these large cents. I don't care if they get damaged or whatever they put on. I don't care. If I find one with good details, I think it's an awesome piece of history. a nice tip, a gold back, and maybe a spark some interest in stacking. Right, exactly, Amy. Exactly. For sparking for food, gotta go. Okay. Large copper pennies, yeah, I have a few of them. Yep. I love the large cents. I just think they're awesome. Of course I need to get a drape large cent, which is really, really old, and it's the one I get's gonna be in really horrible condition because I can't afford a real nice one. But I got to get a drape bust for my top set. They're gonna be, even the crappy one's gonna be expensive. You go start getting back that old, it's gonna be expensive. Wow, 61.21. I knew it went up to 60. I didn't know it was over 61 now. Yeah, that's crazy, man. And I was going to remind everybody, 210 Stacks has got a tube of 40% candies for under spots. If you're interested in that, let him know. I forget what the number was he put on it, but he's got a tube of 40% candies under spot. If anybody's interested, he'll do a deal with you on those. He brought it up earlier and I don't forgot. 210. 210 Stacks. Yeah, that's crazy. It is a breakout for silver. It's kind of why I've been focusing on numismatic stuff instead of bullion so much. Uh, I mean, I'm happy the bullion I have is worth a lot more money now. There you go, 135 and free shipping. If anybody's interested in that, so and that's under spot. So, but yeah, if I'm going to buy, like I was saying earlier, for somebody who started stacking bullion when it was $15 an ounce, it's hard to pay 61 an ounce for. I mean, it's hard to pay 61 an ounce for eagles, much less any other kind of bullion. But you know, it is what it is, man. Like Stone Mountain. I need to get some more commemorative 50% commemorative pieces. Because I got 3 more holes to fill in my Dansko. Probably got that upside down. I don't know. Nope, I think it was right. I got some more holes to fill in my Dansko. For commemoratives. $50. We like it. We like it. Let's see. I like these 1/4 ounce gold maples. Pretty cool. All gold is good gold. Or all gold is good, I suppose. I have to keep myself grounded, though. I remind myself all the time, this is paving material in heaven. In heaven, the streets will be made out of that. So, how important is it really? You know, you have to stay grounded sometimes. I have to remind myself, stay grounded. 10 people in the chat. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm loving it. Is my chat quit working or nobody just saying that? Live chat. Oh, here we go. Nope. Nobody has said nothing. Okay. I guess that's what it is. Alright. $19.38 New Rochelle. Your chat is working. Thank you. I'd love to have it, Michael, but yeah, I can't. I can't pay that much for it. I know it's worth it. It probably is worth it, no doubt. But I need some raw ones to actually fill the holes up anyway. Mr. Silver Eagle. Silver's going crazy tonight. Howdy, Southeast. Can't stay. Got to get back to filming a podcast. Love y'all. Awesome, brother. just leave us a like on the way out, and you have done your duty, sir. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Uh, go make your podcast and do your thing. That's what we're all doing. We're just doing our thing. So that's awesome. I hope it's a podcast about silver or something like that. That'd be cool. I might have to check that out. Crazy, silver is going up so fast. It is. Yeah, all is well with me. Yep, we're good here. Absolutely. Very, very blessed. Ain't no doubt about it. This was the first piece of gold I ever bought. That was the first piece I ever bought right there. 2.5 grammer. It's been a couple years ago. Podcast about my local area. I want to start a new one on YouTube about metals eventually. Awesome, man. Awesome. I know there is one on Spotify. It's like the I can't remember. It's the silver and gold podcast or the silver coin podcast. Forget. There's actually one on Spotify. It's about coin collecting. But they only do one like ever so often. It's not like a weekly or whatever. Purdy, love Pamp Gold. Yeah, I like them too. I got a little Grammar 2.5, and then this is a platinum over here. Platinum 2.5 gram platinum Valcambi. Pretty cool. That's the only platinum I have. And I bought that a long time ago. A lot of people are trading in gold and going with platinum. And look, I get it. Platinum used to be way more than gold was. But will that ever happen again? I mean, I hope. Maybe I'll double up or triple up on that little thing. But, I'm not willing to take such a big risk on platinum as some people are. I have some right there. That's it. That was my risk. So the reward won't be very big, but I don't know much about platinum. I mean, I know it's used in the automotive industry. That's about all I know. So I don't know about selling all my gold and going into platinum because it is cheap right now. I know that, but I don't know if I'm willing to do that. You just got to know the market for whatever it is you're buying. And I know the market on silver and gold pretty well, but I'm new to platinum and rhodium or whatever all these new ones are coming out with. I'm new to all that stuff. And I've actually tried to sell this before, and an LCS would not take it. They did not deal in platinum, and they did not deal in poured silver either. And I wasn't trying to sell none of these. It was another one I had. And his reasoning for not dealing with poured silver is, yeah, they stamp it 999, but most of it's sterling. So because of that, he would not take any of it. He didn't want to buy it. He didn't want to deal with it. I'm like, well, you can check it on the machine. I ain't dealing with it. Some of the LCS people are, once they've had a bad experience, which I can understand that. You get taken, makes you not want to do that again. I do understand it, but not everybody's out to make a killing on you. Yeah. I mean, I'm not in destitute trying to sell it. Space Miners offered to buy it, I know Thule's big into it. And, I'm gonna keep it for a while. Not really trying to sell it. I was at one time. Obviously, I got in a bad way and needed some money. I sold a firearm that day too, by the way, so it was pretty bad. But I'm in a good spot right now. Hopefully, thankfully, that'll last. Yeah, I know, bud. I know what gray sheets for $5.50. But just cause something gray sheets for $5.50 don't mean that's what you're gonna get. You know, you're only gonna get what somebody's offering to pay you for it. That's why see all these people with the slabbed eagles. I meant state eagles slabbed, and look, I know you could probably go to eBay and get $5.50 or more for it, but person to person, I just don't think you're gonna ever do that. I know you're having fun, bud. Silver breakout. Yep. But yeah, I need some raw commemoratives, Michael. That would be a beautiful one to add, no doubt. While I'm doing the typeset album, I'm trying to do like type coins, like real nice example of type coins in slabs as well. So in a way, I'm kind of trying to put together two type collections, a slab collection and an album collection. That's, my thoughts anyway. I know you're picking on me. I know you are. Nothing wrong with that, dude. Nothing wrong with that. It's fun. One day, y'all, this is going to be worth a lot of money. When ICG goes broke, or if they get better at what they do, this will be a lot. This will be a bunch of money in about 30 years, maybe. Because of these two words right here. Founding year. It's a sample. I got this at Fun Show. It's a 2025D, or 2024D, my bad. But it says founding year, and it's a sample. So I put that away. It's just worth probably a cent right now, but as time passes, sometimes the slabs get get to where they're worth more than the coin that's in it, depending on what kind of slab it is. Went up to $100 since I got it graded, right? Yep, yep. Like I said, I bought my first quarter ounce of gold. My first quarter ounce gold maple, it wasn't this one, but it was a 2023. It had the queen on it. This is an older one here. It's got the long neck queen on it. But silver was $18.50 an ounce, and I bought a quarter ounce. And $18.50 divided by 4, whatever that is what I give for this, and it's worth over $1,000 right now. So I got some stuff that's went up too. It's awesome. Scrap metal. What's going on, Scrap? Good to see you, brother. Scrap Metal Racing. Got a great channel as well. Go over there and check him out. He shows the things he finds along the roads. Buying him a few coins, a few eagles every now and then. So he's in the hobby just like we are. Go over there and check him out. Wore out. I bet you are, buddy. You're still doing the Disney on Ice stuff. Following that show around. Scrap Metal. Good to see you, bro. Yep. Good to see him. It's crazy what quarters are worth nowadays. Just a regular old Washington quarter, I think $10 a piece. So, yep, silver is going up. All my junk silver is worth more money. All my Morgans are worth more money. Everything I bought is worth more money. I'm glad it's going up. I just wish it would take another dip so I could buy some more of it. Well, before I do that, I gotta quit buying all these numismatic coins. That's a fact. This typeset album has got me buying numismatic stuff right now, which I do love. I do love the history behind some of the numismatic stuff. But yeah, all my junk silver is worth a lot more money now too. Come to think of it. That's actually a full $10 worth of quarters, but these are extra long tubes for some reason. I bought some cheapy tubes and they're way long. Hey everyone, I'm wore out finding snow stuff. Oh yeah, I bet. Just took a shower. I'm eating and trying to stay awake for Michael and Nancy. Well, I'd rather you go to sleep, get some rest, brother. I mean, and you stay safe. Oh, out there on the road, man. The weather's getting bad and all that. You take care of yourself out there, brother. If you need to get some rest, then you need to get some rest. You can watch Michael and Nancy tomorrow night. They'll be on tomorrow night too. They're basically on every night, just about anyway. So yeah. Do what you gotta do, brother. Take care of yourself. What am I looking for? Over here. Yeah, definitely. Get some rest. 210 leaving. Gotta jump, guys. Everyone take care. Catch y'all later. Alright, 210 stacks. God bless you, brother. Merry Christmas. If I don't get a chance to tell you before, between now and then. Merry Christmas to you. Somehow I feel like I'll see you again at Morgan Silver Treasures at some point in time. See you at AP. Yep. That's a pretty piece right there. It's a pretty piece. Yeah, it's pretty red on the back. Some copper. I had 1 minute left on my clock when I got parked. You can drive 11 hours now. Oh, okay. Yeah, you definitely need to get some rest, especially with the weather getting worse and the snow and wind and all that mess. T-Bird Rooks, he does rule. Yeah, he's a great dude. I've been emailing with him this week. He's an awesome guy, man. Awesome guy. And I pretty talented at pouring the copper and the silver. He's pretty good at it. So yeah, I was interested in that. Had to get a pew pew. I liked it. Yeah, he does. He rules. He's a good dude. There's so many good people in our community. It's crazy. Just good, decent human beings. I've been in other communities, and there's good people in prepper communities too. Don't get me wrong. There's good people over there as well. But I don't know, man. It's just different over here. It's really different. People will just bless you for no reason over here. It confines. I don't know. It confounds me every now and then. Yeah, I'm about to run out of tea, y'all. I knew what you meant, Scrap. I did. I knew what you meant, buddy. So Saturday night, over there at Morgan Silver Treasures, I'm trying to think what all I got. I got a cap bust $50. I got a couple of shield nickels, and it seemed like it was something else I bought over there. Can't remember, but it come up to almost $500 just in 4 or 5 coins. So they're all for the Topside album though. I'll be plugging holes in that thing. Plugging holes. Once that thing gets done, then I'll start upgrading each coin as best I can. I got something from T-Bird. Also, we'll make a video when I get home. Yep. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Yeah, he's got some cool stuff over there. No doubt about it. Very cool stuff. T-Bird's a good dude. He gets out there and rides that motorcycle on camera. And him and Mr. T-Bird, awesome people. Awesome people. Be home around the 22nd. Well, just in time, brother. Just in time for Christmas, I guess. Well, you probably get, 2 or 3 days off the road? I'm taking it. The whole community is good people. Yes, absolutely. 2 weeks. Okay. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. I don't know. Maybe be one of them kind of people. I'm not that kind of person, but my dad, if he don't get up and do something, it'll drive him slap mad. He's got a tinker on, and my dad's a Vietnam vet and almost 80 years old. He's retired from the 35 years at the cement factory, and he's a farmer. He got to get up and work on something every day, or he can't stay home and watch TV unless he's sick or it's snowing outside or something crazy weather-wise. He got to go tinker on something every day. That's just the way he is. He's always been that way. T-Bird has sent a package. Can't wait to get it. Awesome, man. Awesome. Yep. A proof. The warden will be off 2 weeks. Okay, I got you. Oh, you're talking about the Benji, Amy? Yeah, it's a proof. PR67. Bought this on Whatnot. In reality, PCGS would probably say this is not a 67. I get that because it's an ICG. But it's a 65 all day long, probably. Oh. And, you got people who are PCGS and PCGS only. But a lot of people don't know that Annex invented coin grading. Annex was the first coin grading service there ever was. Even Michael Steichen had one of the old slabs. Remember, Michael? Or you may still have it. One of the old, or not, maybe it was Morgan Silver Treasures, had one of the old slabs from Annex way back in the day when Annex was the only grading company, the only grading service that there was. Annex came way before PCGS as far as grading and NGC both. So Annex invented coin grading. They are the American Numismatic Association. ICG is I can't grade, laughing out loud. That makes sense. I was looking down the road at Atkins, Virginia, going to San Antonio. I'm getting cool weather. Awesome, man. Awesome. Just be careful, brother. Thank God for our truck drivers, man, and our farmers, and, I'm getting tired now. So many people this country depends on. If it wasn't for truck drivers, there wouldn't be nothing on a store shelf anywhere. Which is kind of why I prepare for things like that as well, food and water and that kind of stuff. But, God, I hope that never happens, You prepare for things, but in the back of my mind, I'm going, I hope all this is for nothing, because I don't want it to happen. But, yeah. Can't live without either. That's exactly right. And people out there growing wheat and corn and whatever makes this country run. And we're exporters of a lot of that stuff. We export that stuff out too. Makes a lot of money, brings a lot of, nowadays it brings a lot of tariff money to the country. So, but the government has forgotten all about our farming communities. And that's something me and Dad talk about on a regular basis. So, and then you got all these billionaire elites want to buy up all the farmland and put solar panels on them. The solar panels are going to be great. What are you going to eat, dude? People just don't think things through, It's crazy. That's how people are, though. Crazy, crazy, craziness. Sometimes people just can't think past their nose. And hey, I've had that problem myself a couple of times. That's a couple of decisions I made in my life that were you idiot decisions, I made really stupid decisions in my life, but you learn from those kind of things too. Two Ports Talk. What's going on? I got my first ever American Silver Eagles, 1 ounce, about 10 of them. Awesome. Awesome, Two Ports Talk. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations on your first ones, on your first bullion. That's fantastic, man. I have some bullion as well. I do kind of both. I stack and collect. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. I forgot that silver bar was in there. Oh, yeah. I like bullion just as much as I like numismatic stuff, you know. Anything silver or gold, basically. I like the precious metals. Well, gold and silver are the main ones. But, yep, this is a 5-ounce Scottsdale Rifleman. Some bullion. This is a 1-ounce bar. Thank you, sir. Yep. I like my bullion too. Let's see what else we got in here. We got a Lunar Year of the Dog, Australia Perth Mint. Good to have you with us, Two Ports. What's up, Rural Stalkers? How you doing, buddy? I'm doing great, man. It's warm in here, and I'm happy. And I was just showing Two Ports there some bullion because I really didn't have much out on the table. I got some pours out here tonight, and well, there's some gold bullion out here, you know, some gold. But I was showing him I collect silver bullion as well. I collect just about everything. Paper money, silver bullion, gold bullion, numismatic coins, copper pours. I'm a collector of it all. Yes. 2-ounce snake. Perth mint again. Yeah, I never do flip those right. So yeah. I like it all. That's my problem. I'm addicted to it all, I guess. I like those years. I got a monkey one. Yep. I like the snake because this reminds me of the Don't Tread on Me. That's why I bought this one. And the dog was a gift. This was a gift, and he kind of looks like my German Shepherd, so I kept this one. And this is, I think this is a Lunar Year. This is a second series. Series 2 Lunar. These are bigger than your average bullion coin, which I guess I need to pull one of those out. If I get one. Where's my average thing in here? I gotta get this box. Alright, boys, let's see here what we got. And here's a Libertad. You know, average bullion coin. And then this is like way bigger. So it's real thin. So, you know, the difference in thickness on those two. One's way thinner and it makes it bigger, I guess. Something like that. Thank you, Amy. Jackknife, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you coming on in. Trying to make some nice bullion. I don't own any yet. I rarely get to see it around here. I don't buy Chinese bullion if I know it's Chinese. Like if it's a panda, I won't buy it. China is our sworn enemy, and I'm not sending any money to them. You know, I'm a typical Vietnam veteran son. We're very patriotic, and I just don't believe in sending my money to China. I just really don't. I mean, obviously, I have a smartphone. I've sent some, obviously. But if I can get away without doing it, I'll not do it. Thank you, Jackknife. What was the rule saying here? What's my favorite piece? My favorite piece would have to be this, you're talking about bullion, I guess. I like this Rifleman. It's awesome. 5 ounces. It's nice and big. It's heavy. Scottsdale. It glimmers and shines. It's real pretty. And I like it. It flips like a Canadian coin. It doesn't flip like an American coin. Pretty cool. that's my favorite piece of bullion as far as that goes. My favorite numismatic coin would be the Stone Mountain commemorative. I like that. I have ancestors that fought in the Civil War for the South on the South side, so that would explain. This is my poker chip. That might explain why that little flag is on there. So, that would explain this as well. So, not trying to be controversial, but that's, you know, I have ancestors that fought for the South, and you know, I try to honor them in my stack. Let's see. Oh, I thought the dog coin was a China. No, it's Australian. Jack now. The year of the dog. This particular one, I think it's an Australian coin. 2018. Elizabeth II, right there. Whatever you're doing, stop. Right here it says Australia, right there. Australia. And that's the year of the dog coin, right there, Australia. Perth Mint does a lunar year series. APMEX does a lunar year series. There's lots of different private mints that do lunar year coins and stuff. But, you know, obviously places like China do them as well. Thank you, Jack, now. I only have one Australian coin. It's a black swan, my favorite. Yeah, I like the swan. I like the kookaburras. See what else we got in this tube. I like the little Canadian maple leaves. It's pretty cool. I think it's a 24 there. Canadian maples. I got some of those. Here's another Perth coin here. This is the Perth Mint 125th anniversary coin. It's got the koala, the roo, and the kookaburra on it. 125 years of the Perth Mint. And then you got these bad boys, which are one of my favorite ones. It's a favorite series, I guess, to collect is the kookaburras. Here we go. That's not even the right side. No wonder I couldn't figure it out. I like the kookaburras. I'm into birds and birding. So I think the kookaburras are some beautiful coins. It's a series of coins that you collect. And I have, by no means, all of them. I'm still trying to collect those. I think I got 12 or 13 of them. And all these coins in here, these are all kookaburras. So, I believe it was 61.20 something last time he put it in the chat. Thank you, Amy. Australia, the Perth Mint, man, they make some beautiful stuff. They really do. Perth Mint makes some beautiful coins, whether you like animals or, you know, I mean, you know, the snake coin. This is Australia as well. The Perth Mint Lunar Year of the Snake. This is Australia. 2 ounce. Booyah. So, yeah, I love Australian stuff. What's up, HDP, the High Desert Pioneer? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Awesome. Appreciate you being here, man. Crochet. We're just, I'm just kicking around. We're having conversations and showing off pieces of silver or coins or whatever. I got another bar over here somewhere I can show off. It's a 1 ouncer. Let's see. This is one of those Una and the Lion bars from Royal. I guess it's the Royal Mint. I keep wanting to say the Royal English Mint or something, but it's just the Royal Mint. All this stuff is on the capsule, not the coin or the bar is actually perfect. But capsules do get scratched up. That's what their job is. They protect the coins anyway, so I don't care so much about scratched up capsules. But as long as they protect the stuff that's inside, that's what they're for. What a time to be alive. Yep, $61 silver. Last time we saw. That's crazy, man. Uh, if silver is going that high that fast, the world must truly be falling apart. That's what my mind tells me anyway. Uh, yeah, kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. Most definitely. So yeah, it's our dollar is just being devalued, man. It's crazy. Uh, it's nuts, dude. Uh, congrats to all the old school long term stackers out there. I started stacking in 2015, and then it was kind of on and off thing. I was doing stupid crap like spending bill money on silver, and then I'd have to turn around and go sell it because like I said, I was learning. So that was stupid. Don't ever use bill money to buy silver. Duh. So I'd stack some, then I'd have to turn around and go sell it because I didn't have money to pay the bills. Again, I was making some really stupid decisions back then. And finally, I figured it out. Use your extra money if you had any. So I started figuring that part out, and the stock started growing. And pretty much since probably since 2019, I've been stacking ever since. Uh, and collecting coins and stuff along the way. I just got in last year, still loving the games. Yep. Uh, I was saying earlier in the stream, some other people were in here. It's hard for me to pay $60 or $61 for an ounce of silver when I bought so many at 15 and 20. It's hard for me to pay $60. I don't even care if it's an Eagle or a Liberty. Man, I want it to be 20 again so bad. I can't stand it. I'll back up the truck at 20 or something like that. Which is a big dealer websites do you like best? I like Hero. They're not as big as some of the others. Hero Bullion out of Texas, because when they ship, it's typically here in 2 days. Texas, Alabama, pretty close together. I don't like stuff from California and across the country, and it takes 2 weeks to get here. When I buy something, I want it here as soon as possible, and I like, if I'm buying from an online dealer, it's usually Hero Bullion, and again, because they're kind of in the South, I'm in the South. Texas and Alabama's not that far away, so by mail, not in the Christmas season, but any other time by mail, two days away from each other. So that's one. That's the one. If I'm buying online, that's typically the one I go with. Is Hero Bullion, and it's just basically because I've had screwed up orders before. Called them, they fixed it immediately, so they have good customer service and location. They're close to my house, or closer than all the other ones are. Anyway. True Southeast, yet it is a breakout, so I am thinking it will keep going up. It will, just like gold. It's going to keep going up. I'm going to eventually just have to cry about it and go buy some. Uh, so yeah, I mean, holding out ain't going. It's not going to help me none. I feel what you're saying, and so yeah, but I'm working on the Top Set album right now, so I've got all these numismatic coins I'm trying to get for the Top Set album. But when that's over, I'm getting back on the bullion, and so it's going to hurt the old pocketbook. It's going to hurt the DCA as well. Hero has 5 ounce at spot. Should have bought when it dropped from 54 to 48. Yep. I've already bought one of their spot deals. I don't know if they'll let me buy another one, but when I started shopping at Hero, I got their a lot of them are spot deals. Some of those sites call them order packs, whatever. Every SD bullion, JM bullion, whoever the companies are, they'll have a spot deal, but it's usually one per customer. And I've already done the spot deal for Hero. I'm quite sure of that. I'm still buying. Just got another order in today, but I got 50 years left to stack. There you go. You got plenty of time, brother. Yeah, because the audio wasn't working right. Yeah, that does happen. I tried to do one last Tuesday and had to shut it down because the audio wasn't working. So, uh, some days I feel like it's the internet, and then like last week, I had went into one of my apps and changed the permission on one of my. I think it was a weather app. I changed the permission in my settings, and whatever permission it was I changed in my settings, it cut the freaking microphone off. So I was trying to do a live. I had no audio at all, or very little. So I had to figure that out before I did another one this week. But I did figure it out. So sometimes you get in there and you get poking around in the settings, you can inadvertently screw yourself over. So yeah. But sorry about that, Jack. Now, yeah. Sometimes you just can't help. People are like, "We can't hear you." What am I gonna do? Just sit here and talk to myself? I just shut it down till I can figure out what the problem is. So yeah, keep buying, Rural. Keep buying, man. You get your good little stockpile. And typically, the way it's been going right now, the people who are buying bullion right now, you're paying over spot. Time it gets to you, it's already under spot. It's going up that fast. So keep doing it. Keep going, man. Don't give up on it. And it's always good to stack a little cash as well. If you can, not everybody can stack cash, but if you can stack cash, you need to do that as well. You need at least $1,000 emergency fund, cash wise. So, and then if you have that $1,000 put away in cash, if there is a big dip, you can take that cash and score on it. So there's a good reason for it. That's the plan. Slowly moving out of stocks into bullion. It's slow, so I don't give too much to Uncle Sam. Right? Yeah. Stocks are good. If you got a couple of good ones, I'd stay with them. You need to balance everything. You don't need to put everything. Well, let me see. How can I say this? Not everything needs to be tied to a spot price. This is why I do numismatic stuff as well. Numismatic coins aren't tied to spot price. If spot price drops and all you got is bullion, that's going to hurt, Now, typically it'll drop, but it won't stay down for very long. But you need some things in your portfolio that are not tied to spot price. Numismatic coins, certain stocks. If you want to do the Bitcoin game, you can do that. I don't personally do Bitcoin, but whatever, Have a good balanced portfolio. This is not financial advice, but, something I thought about. Yep, get them deals. Graded is going up too. Yes. Oh, you're over. I got you. Get into numismatic stuff. Still learning about coins. So it's a bit intimidating. What you need to do, brother, is get you one of these. This will help you out a lot. If you're interested in collecting some numismatic stuff, even though if you're not collecting none right now, go ahead and get you a book. And it don't matter if it's a 23, a 22, a 24, a 26. Go ahead and get you one of these because it has all the mintages. It has all the varieties on different coins. It tells you the years that they were made, the years they weren't made. So these can really help you out. They give you a general, value as well. But, if it's an old book, you just have to, well, this was, the value of this coin was this much, but it was 4 years ago if you're using an older book. But you don't use this for values. You use the gray sheet for values. But anyway, get you one of these books, and that'll set you on the course to learning more about numismatic coins, Rural. And I also have this book, which helps me grade in grading coins and like determining what coins I think are worth grading and what aren't. I have this book here, Grading Coins by Photographs. And this is, this will help you figure out if a coin is worth grading or not, You can put your coin, like you can put your actual quarter right next to this one and read the things over here, and if it's matching up, then you know the coin you have is this grade, So, and you can use the pictures on that as well. But, some good books might do you some good if you're new into it. Hidden is back. Hey, buddy. Well, I'm caught up at my PC bench. Now a little TV time with my woman. Talk to you later, good sir. All right, Hidden. God bless you, sir. Blessings to you and your woman there. If I don't get a chance to tell you Merry Christmas. All right, Jackknife. Good to see you too, buddy. God bless you. I have to get one of those books for sure. That's solid advice. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome, bud. Yep, I would start there. Getting the red book is it's not the Bible, obviously, but people refer to this as the Bible of coin collecting, silver stacking. This gives you weights, like if you have a scale. That's another thing. Invest in a good scale. If you're going to check bullion, if it's 1 ounce or 1 gram, whatever it is, like if I want to check this 2.5 gram or check this 1 ounce silver, get you a good scale, and you can check coins by weight, and this will give you what weight they're supposed to be, what diameter they're supposed to be. So, some things to think about there, brother. But definitely start off with a good book. That'll help you tremendously. That's where I would go first, is a book. All right, let's see. It is a great guidebook, yes. Okay, Amy, God bless you. Good night. I'll see you over yonder. I reckon I'll fix the shutter down. We've been going for an hour and 40 minutes or something like that. You're welcome. You're welcome, brother. Anytime. An email on my about page. If you ever want to email me, if you have a question, if I can help you with something, man, just holler at me. Rural. I live in rural Alabama, so I like the name rural because it works. And so I know all about the rural life. I live on a 180-acre farm, so we might have some things in common, brother. But if I can help you out on something like that, you just holler at me, brother. I'm glad to help. God bless y'all. Have a good one. Merry Christmas. Keep Christ in Christmas. I know people, Santa Claus, we get into the commercials of Christmas and all, but remember the real reason, Jesus Christ. And if you live in a free state like I do, carry one of these every day. Obviously not this one, but a real one. Protect yourself and others. Keep your situational awareness up at all times because the world's going crazy, y'all. God bless you. Southeast Stocking and Collecting. We're out. If I can find the button.